Wah. Oh no. Need music. Jesus Christ, Justin. Guys, I can't see that. Oh shit. You know what I should try and do? I don't know if it'll let me because it wasn't letting me before. Hold on. See if I can bring this up. Why is it being such a pain? There is a way I could do it. Here, do this. This one. Also, Walmart is flat out closed. Jesus Christ, dude, if Walmart's closed, fuck. Try and do something. Nope. I need to pull up air server. Close that. Gotta turn on where the fuck is do not disturb? Isn't that a thing on our phones, Justin? Where the fuck is do not disturb? There it is. Focus. Here, what we'll do is I'm gonna put this over here, and we'll do a window capture of that, and then I'll move this down. Do that. We'll do that. We'll do that. There we go. Can watch the snow. It's hold on, let me put it above it. Put it above this. There we go. Yeah. I was about to ask you when you got a wearable wolf. So funny enough, I actually the cape that I wear to the Renaissance Festival, I actually did put that on this morning. Oh shit. doxing myself again. Yeah. Yeah. Really worried about my neighbor's yard. uh so how are you guys today? Enjoying your day off? I heard apparently we're supposed to get paid for today. So I don't know if that's actually like gonna be the case. Oh, that's so cool. Or which one did I just do? I just did anthologies. What the fuck? Why did the name change to unknown? The fuck? It's Realms of the Arcane. The fuck? If you were scheduled, yes. Okay, well that's good. That's good. You know, if we're gonna have that up there, we can have that. Just scoot that over a bit and give me a little bit more of a field here. Well, that's good. I did feel really bad. Like early this morning when, you know, when I was having to notify my team that like I wasn't going to make it in, you know, in a way wasn't sorry. But like also at the same time, like it is something, you know, like I recognize that like their paycheck's in my hands. So oh shit, wait, I could just do it like this. There to go, grab that, scoot that over, and then I can make this just a hair bigger. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, snow's rough out there. I was out shoveling it for an hour this morning. I got up around 6 and went out and shoveled for about an hour. And at that time, it actually wasn't too bad. But by the time that I finished shoveling, everything that I had shoveled in the beginning was already covered over. So I got a hold of my store manager and I'm like, this ain't happening. I am sorry. But she was understanding about it. And, you know, obviously, I mean, at this point, it is like, you know, not happening. All the stores are closed. Which one is it? Best of the Realms. Best of the Realms 1. Which one is that? Oh, it's literally going in order. Well, that's good. Yeah. Gavin decided, yeah, you know, I'm kind of in the same boat. Like, luckily, Kaylee and my mom don't have to go to work until Tuesday. But I'm supposed to close tomorrow, but I don't know what's gonna happen. So, I mean, I guess we'll see later. I could do that. Ooh, yeah, look at that. I'm wearing Kaylee's, like, Slanket? Snuggie? I don't know. I feel like Queso. Isn't that one guy that like always streams in a hoodie? The fat guy? Alright, Legend of Dritz. Oh no. they're all the Legend of Dritz. Oh no. Philip. Let's be up. Is this not in here? Apparently not. Oh no, it is. It's just by R.A. Salvatore. Weird. All right. Shadowdale. Boom, 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 boom. What is up, little C9? Man. Can't even see the road. Like, God. I keep looking at that feed, and it's like you can't even see the road anymore. Do I not have that in there? Not much. Winter Wonderland for sure. Hell yeah. Fuck shoveling snow and driving my launcher like a man. Do it, Justin. I fucking dare you. Alright. I guess if I try to add something that's already in there. Or maybe not. So I know for a fact Tantris is already in there. Oh, yeah, it's just going to let me add it. As we would still drive his Bergen truck in the snow. Okay, I'm glad you said it was an Undertale reference, because I knew not a lick of what that was in reference to. Oh. All right. So... All right, so we got the Avatar series. Oh, my God, I got so much to do. All these words. No, I don't want to do an advanced search. Baldur's Gate 2, 3. Okay, yeah. No, don't double click it. Chapter 2. I know that place. Based on the best-selling computer game from Interplay. Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate and the Throne of Ball. Be really cool if we use some of these books. These aren't those kind of books. These aren't those kind of books. These are actual novels. Oh. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Actually, I know for a fact that the Halfling's Gem, yes, book 6. So this is Ice Winddale. Nope, didn't mean to click that. And it is also is it possible to do it this way? No. What is this? Under... Oh, look at that. Threat from the Sea 2. I guess I can just do it this way. I guess that would be probably maybe make it a little bit easier. Threat from the Sea 2. Yeah, no, these are novels. These are novels that I have that are all the well, not, I don't actually know if they're all the Forgotten Realms, but these are a lot of the Forgotten Realms novels. Like I have a lot of the Dritsto Erden ones by R.A. Salvatore. Where is it at? Where is it? Right there. A lot of his books. But I have been wanting to get back into reading more. And just the other day, we went up to Barnes and Nobles for my niece's birthday. We went out to dinner and she wanted to go to the bookstore to get a book. And I was walking around and I was looking in their fantasy section and I made a comment to the one worker. I said, you know, I find it kind of funny that the genre of like those cheesy short form, like solo standalone Harlequin romance novels is a thing, but like there isn't the same thing for like high fantasy. You know, there's not like there's not like a thing. And then like she's like, oh yeah, no, there is. She's like, but it's from like the 50s and 60s. She's like, there's like all the Conan books were like that. She's like, there's all kinds of stuff, you know, that was from like the 40s up through the 80s. But after, she's like, going into the 90s and into the 2000s, a lot of authors started moving away from the short form, you know, 150 page books to these bigger trilogies and bigger series and world building and stuff like that. And she's like, you know, that's what a lot of kids latched onto. She's like, you know, you can thank Harry Potter for some of that. She's like, you know, it was Harry Potter with 7 books that like was a big influence for that. And I was like, okay, that actually makes a lot of sense. Like, I understand. But yeah, I was like, you know, is there anything that you would recommend? And she actually recommended to me this book, which is called, if my thing wants to work right, Kings of the Wild, which it's on the back. Clay Cooper and his band were once the best of the best, the most feared and renowned crew of mercenaries this side of the Heartwild. Their glory days long past, the Mercs have grown apart and grown old, fat, drunk, or a combination of the three. Then an ex-bandmate turns up at Clay's door with a plea for help, the kind of mission that only the very brave or very stupid will sign up for. It's time to get the band back together. So I bought this. It was only like $20. And as I was like bringing it home, I'm like, you know, I hate carrying books with me. Like, I want to read this, but I hate carrying physical books with me. Now, one time I did have a Kindle. I had like a Kindle Paperwhite or something like that. And I kind of regret selling it, but I mean, at the time it made sense for me. But I have a lot of my books on Google Play Store, and I just found out about this thing called Calibre or Calibre, whatever, that you can, it's essentially like iTunes, but for books. I don't have a better way of describing it. But it's basically iTunes for books, where you can go through and like, you know, sort your books and set the series and authors and stuff. And I tried pulling as much metadata as I could, but like, it's not putting things in the series. And I actually had gone through all of this at one time. Like, you could see your, like, maybe you can't see the date, but like, I went through this like 5 years ago and like cleaned all this up. But moving it into here, none of that cleanup took effect. So now I kind of want to go through this now that I actually have this and set this up the right way so that I can have access to these books, because a lot of these books, even though they are trilogies, they are sort of what I am looking for. I will say though, the funny thing is like, you know, I was talking to the worker at Barnes and Nobles. I'm like, yeah, I'm looking for like something that's like 100, you know, maybe like 120 pages, you know, that kind of like short form. And she's like, oh, I got this book that you might be interested in. I'm like, yeah. And she's like, yeah. And like, fucking shows me this book, and I'm like, there's 500 fucking pages. Ugh. But we'll see. We'll see. All right, Corsair. See, and like this is the thing that kills me is like this, like the one that I just had, Sword Mage. It's just Sword Mage, but like Corsair is Corsair, a Blades of the Moonsea novel. It's like, why is it doing that? I don't know. Hey, you're not alone, Cuff. I do want to get back to reading, but I don't have the... Dude, I feel that. And you know what? That is actually the biggest reason why I'm doing this. Because I have so many times, like, sat and thought about, like, the content that I am taking in. And it's like, you know, what am I doing? You know, it's like I could be doing something else. There's so many times where I will sit down and I'm like watching a movie on this screen. I'm playing a game on my main screen, and I have like Messenger and Discord open on the other screen. So it's like, what the fuck am I doing? And I just like, I can't really say that I'm doing myself any favor. Oh, weird that that's not in there. Wait. What is this? The Adversary. Ashes of the Tyrant. Okay. The Devil You Know. So what's this? Yeah, this is from a different set. This is from the Sundering. This is not a Brimstone Angels novel. For some reason, this one is not in there. All right, let's go back down. So we got Fire in the Blood. Oh, no, wait, what? The Lesser Evils, The Adversary. That's weird. I have this as part of the Sundering. I bet you it's down here. Yeah, there it is. Brimstone Angels 3. Weird. All right, we're going to change that to 4. We're going to change this. Nope, we want this to be 3. That's weird. All right, Fire in the Blood is 4, and then Ashes of the Tyrant, this will be 5. So I also listen to audiobooks at work, Jared. Right now, I am listening through the Harry Potter series because Audible had a promotion where if you signed up for 3 months for $3, you could sign up for 3 months and it was only $3. And Audible is releasing every month a new book in the Harry Potter collection with a full cast. And I have wanted to read, quote unquote, read, the Harry Potter series. And technically they are all in my house. And I actually have them all on, in EPUB form. But when I found out that they were doing a full cast version, instead of just the Stephen Fry one, I got pretty excited about that, because I think that will be, a little bit more for me. And it is. I'm about halfway through the first book, and I'm very much enjoying it. So, they have, I think they have up to book 4. They might not have book 4, because I know they have obviously Sorcerer's Stone, Chamber of Secrets, and Prisoner of Azkaban. I don't know if they have the Goblet of Fire. But I think the next one releases February 10th, and it's like around the 10th of every month after that they do. Richard Lee Byers. Why is this one doubled? Weird. All right. So what's our next one? Captive Flame. Brotherhood of the Griffin. Where are we at? Here we go. Whispers of Venom. Spectral Blaze. The Masked Witches. And Prophet of the Dead. But the one thing that I want, that I really do want to get an e-reader again. Because, I'll show you this, okay? So, I want to get an e-reader because I want something that is dedicated to just books. And, like, while it is a money sink, okay, I am more and more ever getting into the idea of, like, I'm gonna pull my phone off here, off the charger for a second. But, like, I am, like, I know for years oh god, let's go ahead and lock that rotation. No, thank you. I know for years I have, like, leaned on the fact that my phone is an all-in-one device, that I can do everything on this one device. If I want to listen to music, I have YouTube Music, because I pay for YouTube Premium, so I have YouTube Music, and that's where I listen to my music. If I want to, like, if I want to play some games, I can play some games on here. If I want to read books, I have Google Play Books. If I want to listen to audiobooks, I have Audible on here. But this is also just the reality of pure distraction. Like, I think a lot of people recognize that, our phones just are perpetually distracting. And so I have gotten into the want of having dedicated devices. If I can reach it. Ah, son of a bitch. I unplugged it from the wrong side. Like, for example, my AYN Thor, okay? Having a handheld, dedicated gaming device for retro gaming, for streaming gaming, that is something that, like, okay, when I have that, when I'm playing that, That is what I'm doing. I am playing video games on that device, and that's it. Whereas with my phone, it's like, okay, if I was playing a game on my phone, I may suddenly get a bunch of texts, or, you know, may have a bunch of notifications come up and Reddit pops up, or, you know, I might get a notification on Instagram or on TikTok, and it's like, oh, well, now I'm going to go doom scroll for 5 hours. And I kind of feel the same about reading. And I really want to get a dedicated e-reader again, because I feel like that would kind of resolve. Oh, there's the plow truck. Look. Oh no, that's not a plow truck. That's just a lunatic. Jesus fucking Christ. Madman. Absolute madman. But I want to get like a dedicated e-reader. I want to get, you know, something that is specifically for that. And I have been looking into a couple, and one specifically that I keep looking at, it's very small, and I can't dedicate myself to, like, you know, dropping $70 on it. Like, even though truthfully, after looking into it, like $70 is not that expensive for an e-reader. But this one, the XTE Ink, or, you know, I don't know how you would say that otherwise. That is an iPhone. That is the same iPhone that I have, I think. This has a MagSafe magnet on the back. It's incredibly small and is designed so that you can still have it attached to your phone, but like you can just flip it over and bam, there's your books. Now, it is very small. Like, there's no doubt about that. And I don't know how that would be in my hand. You know, like, it's literally smaller than my phone screen. And every time that I look at this, there is that part of me that goes, well, you know, you can just read on your phone. Like, nothing. Hold on. Let me pull up playbooks. Yeah. So, like, okay. So if I wanted to read that Kings of the Wild book that I had mentioned, like, right now, I can open up Google Play. There it is. Okay? I have the whole thing. And I can sit there and I can read it. And it's totally fine. And in fact, there is another app that I have been experimenting with. And it's called Flukes. And the thing about this, didn't I put that one in there? Oh, you know what? I don't think I saved it. Hold on. Let me make sure. I don't go. Let me go into my file here. Here it is. Make sure I save this. Save to my library. Okay. Sorry. There we go. So, like, this is something that I have recently started looking into. There is a thing called RSVP. I think it's yes. So it's called Rapid Serial Visual Presentation. And what it is it's a way to read faster. And I'll show you the video real quick that, like, kind of got me onto the idea of this. And then I'll show you the app. Okay, I'm gonna mute this. But if you're watching this, you know, hey, thanks for hanging out with me and doing this. But like, we can do this real quick, and it's a really fun thing. But basically, you just want to look at the screen and focus on the red letter, okay? And it's going to move it's going to move word by word. But just see if you can keep up with it. Now, I will admit, blinking, you know, blinking sometimes makes this a little bit harder. So now, I'm going to pause there. But that's the thing, like, this is not like necessary. I mean, this is, you know, newer, but this isn't like a new thing. This is actually how some people speed read, where instead of reading the words in your head as you are going across the page, you are simply looking at the word and absorbing it and moving on. And that is what I guess I could have just moved that over there, but whatever. That is what the Flukes app does with your EPUB books. So, like, we can go here to chapter 1, and we'll skip, and then I have it set to 361 words per minute, and you can see that I have, like, the shadow of the next word. Like, you'll be able to see, like, the previous and next word. But it's basically the same thing. So, you know, like, you can just start reading it. So, like, I keep thinking, like, oh, man, I want to get, you know, an e-reader. I want to get something that's like, you know, e-ink and that's like Paperwhite and stuff like that. And then I think about, like, okay, yeah, it would be nice to have a dedicated device like that, but at the same time, like, I have a device in my pocket that I can already do that with. So I'm in that, you know, divide of like, what should I do? Should I actually invest into an e-reader? Or should I just not care and just, you know, work with what I got? All right. All right. Where are we at? We were on Brotherhood of the Griffin. Now we're going to be the Chosen of the Nendawen. Which is the by one author. Good. No, son of a bitch. There we go. Chosen of Nendawen. What was that? I don't know. Heard a thud from downstairs. Make this a little bigger. There we go. And I'll move myself over here. So we can see the storm. God, that snow is just not going. Oh, is that a plow truck? No. Oh my god. Oh my god. Fuck that, dude. Fuck. Fuck that, dude. What the fuck? No way. Absolutely no way. That is insane. Oh my god. Obsidian Ridge. Weeping Ghost. Sentinel Spire. Are those correct? Yeah, okay. Is there a quick way to, like, edit? Probably not. What is this? I know what this is. Yeah, no. Yeah. this now. A dictionary of made-up words. All right, I don't need that in here. It's not going to help me. Oh, I can do Emily Rhoda's. I know these. Why is Return to Dell in there twice? Weird. All right. Del Toro. Quest 1. What the fuck? Jesus. Oh.
Hey.
Say hello.
Hi.
Oh. Talking to peoples. I'm editing my books. And we're watching the snow. See the snow? You see it up there? You see you? Look. Here, look. Look at this.
It's Baby.
Who's that? Who's that up there?
It's Baby.
It's Baby. Is that Baby?
I can see.
What are you doing?
Who is that? Just sitting here.
You want to see some dice?
No.
That one. What about that one? Yeah.
Dice.
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 Dice. Dice. What is this? Oh.
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 Hi.
You say hi. Ha. Here, hold on. We'll turn off the filter. There we go. Is that you? Is that little Kiva? Look. There's Kiva.
Up here.
Up there. What you doing?
Oopsie. Oh no. It's Bobo.
Hey, Bobo. Bobo's under there, yeah. He's sitting being a good boy. Did you know that?
Bobo.
And Bobo. Yeah, Bobo's being a good boy. You clacking the dice. Clack, 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 clack.
I don't know.
Oh.
Oh.
You almost dropped it.
Dice.
Yeah. You say D20?
Dice.
You say D6? 6. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. 6.
1, 6.
Yep. D20?
20.
20.
No. Open.
Mm-hmm.
Open.
Oh, look at this.
Look at
It's
this.
like a Pokemon card Mama got her. That's you.
That.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see dice? No. You see dice? Yes.
What is this? Oh, watch your hands.
There.
There.
Pick it up. Oh. Yeah.
Do you need a hand?
Yes. No, dice.
Oh, wait. Hold on. There's the plow truck.
I don't.
Oh. Is he gonna make it? Oh, look at that. He's going up the hill. You can't even see what the fuck he did. It's like he wasn't even there. Jesus. Yeah, it's okay. We take the Lord's name in vain in this house. Because we don't accept propaganda from any other religion unless you're willing to be touched by the flying spaghetti monster's noodly appendage. And it goes, wiggle, 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 wiggle. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. You see that little baby up there? That's a little you. That's a little you. And there's a big you. Ha.
The book?
Yeah, I'm trying to go through and set all the series for my books. You see, that's Goral. Can you say Goral?
Godo.
Yeah. See, and that this is called the Del Toro Quest series.
One now.
What?
No one.
Another one? You want to see my dice? That one?
No.
What one?
That one?
This one?
No.
Which one? This one? The one that has math equations?
That one?
Shut the hell up, you goddamn bot.
Yeah.
Where'd you go? You gotta turn off the filter. Because your little hands. There you are.
And mommy.
You see a mummy back there.
I think.
And mommy.
Yeah.
One now? No one.
Another one? That's a heavy one. That one's made of metal.
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 Metal. Metal. And dice.
Just have a whole lap full of math rocks.
Yeah.
Here. What? Give me that one that just fell. You butt. Here. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, it's got all kinds of dice in it, and I don't think you should open it.
That's okay. Okay, Dad. Wait.
Reach your hand in. Reach your hand in.
Oh. Nice. Daddy.
Oh, don't drop them.
No.
It's gonna get you. What are you looking for? There's dice. Here, hold on. Where's the cup? Here. Take the foam insert out. And we'll go. That's.
No, only dice.
Yeah.
It's paper.
It's my dice of rolling set. It's my original one. I found it in the basement. Of all places. Oh no, what'd you hear? Did you hear a Dova? Is there a Dova? Is there a Dova? Oh, Bubba's. Oh, Dovey.
Bubba.
Yeah, that's our Bubba's. These are Bubba's. Don't tell anyone that. The people are, at least 2 people are trying to listen to that. You stinky girl. You stinky girl. What's what? You don't know? You want to see this? This is a little keychain that I got from a game developer. If I can. Here we go. Look. This is a keychain I got from a game developer when I reviewed their game and was the first person to ever stream it. Yeah, it's called Turnbreak. And I forget what that snake's name is called. It's like Cinder Snake or something like that. Well, you can't have it. Oh, wait, does it say on the back? Sindrake. You want to show Mama? Here she comes. Haley.
What you got? Oh, fun.
Careful, she has lightsabers. And those are battery banks. Can you pull them away from her? Oh, she found them. Can I see it? Can I show you? Here, can you hand that to me?
Here.
She has. Grab the other two.
You grab it.
I can't reach them.
Kiva, can you pick it up? Pick it up.
Pick it up. Give them to Mama. Yeah. Look. You know, Kiva, if that was real, you would have cut your hands off. Hey, you want to carry this one? Don't pull on that, please. Here, let me see it. Let me see it. Let me see it. Yee. Okay. I dug these out just today. Yeah. She's leaving. Kaylee.
Here, Sting.
I think she's about to throw herself down the stairs with my lightsaber. Oh, she's upset. She can take it.
I don't want it.
Oh, okay.
Come on, Kiva.
Mm-hmm. Have a hug? Yeah.
Come on, Kiva. Let's go downstairs.
Don't take my beard combs. I use this to scratch my knees.
On Kiva.
Are those your cards? No, there's nothing in there. It's empty.
What cards?
Yeah, it's okay. It's empty.
What cards? Yeah, the poker cards.
Poke cards. Yeah. Yeah. Poke cards. Poke cards. Poke cards.
Poker cards. Poker cards. What do you have to
Nope.
How do you get them to do it?
The pop balloons going in the trash. Here she comes.
Okay, well, here's your mini thing.
Excuse me, this is my Kylo Ren replica lightsaber. Not replica, but just toy. Oh, that was a shame.
Anyway, Kiva, come on. Let's go downstairs while Daddy does whatever the hell he's doing.
I'm organizing my digital library.
Yep. Come on, Bubba. No, come on. Let's go downstairs.
And all she heard was, nerd! There. Alright, let me clean up my dice. I'm getting extremely warm in this slanket. This wood, I don't know what you would call this thing, a wearable hoodie. I don't know. I'm getting super warm. Ugh. My God, me oh my, that was really warm. The hell? Oh wait, color correction. What I feel like color correction just makes me look weird. What's my saturation? Oh God. It's my dog. He's my puppy. Hi, Bo. Ugh. All right. What I was doing. Just gonna try and get through a little bit more of this. 1, 2, 3. Where is it? Oh, Dread Mountain. And then the Maze of the Beast. Oh, wait, no. No, it's... Where is it? What is it called? It's the 7th book. Valley of the Lost, yeah. Okay, weird. I actually never read the other two. Where's Cavern of Fear? Okay, not in there. Was this the one that just didn't work? Like a thing for winter breaks or for watching movies and playing. I'm sure people would agree with you. I'm sure they would definitely agree with you. Ah, that's why. Rhoda Emily. That's why it's not showing up in the right spot. Oh shit! No, this is it. Fuck. And we have the third, which is Dragon's Nest. The Dead is the third. And this is the fourth. Had to check my phone to make sure I wasn't going to get called or message for showing up. Jesus Christ. No way, man. No way. Fuck that. Nah, Lucretia, she actually called the store closed. In fact, every store in the area is closed. Latrobe, Greensburg, Murraysville, and Irwin. So feels weird having a snow day. Dude, you're telling me. I'm not gonna lie. There was a part of me when I was shoveling my driveway this morning and there wasn't a lot of snow yet fully down that I was like, you know, maybe I could make it. I was like, you know, maybe just maybe I could make it. And then I thought to myself, you know what? Fuck that. And I just didn't do it. Oh. There's got to be a way to have like... Oh, you know what? I just realized. Show column tags. I don't necessarily know if I want to change that. Yeah, no. I wonder, can I look that up? Calibre library multiple series at once. Is there a way to assign... I use the series column subseries. Use the individual series, but then number the books. Yeah. Finally plowed the parking lot in the last hour, so Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's insane. Absolutely insane. Is there only 3 prophecy books? Oh, draconic prophecies. Those actually might not be in here because I think those are Eberron, which would be in a different folder. So, yeah, probably still am better off just going through this. So, City of Ravens. This is the Cities series. Temple Hill. Jewel of Termish. And City of Splendors. All right. Cold Steel and Secrets. By Rosemary Jones. Let's see if I can just find her in the list. Jones. So, wait, are these just not in here? Hold on. Jones. Where'd she go? Where'd she go? Where'd she go? Jones. So, Cold Steel and Secrets Part 1. So what if I just add this? And then what if I add this? Ah, that's why it's happening. Okay. Okay. That is why it's happening. Okay. So this one, this is Cold Steel and Secrets. And this is part 2. And then this is part 3. Didn't mean to click that twice. And this is part 4. And now, go back down here and grab this tag. I lied. All I can imagine is like you sending like Gina a message where it's like, "Hey, I can't make it today. Not feeling well." Oh man, that would be fucking hilarious. Oh, my hands. All right. Is there a way to like refresh this? Tag browser? Oh yeah, that's good. Actually, yeah, get rid of that. Ah, I just brought it right back. Oh, that's cool. Actually, I just realized. Map, see random stream. Yep, that's it. It is a random stream. It's a snow day stream. And I'm editing my book library. My digital library. I kind of like having this up here. It's just nice being able to see the book covers. so up next, see, I'm still like, okay, hold on. Let me find Night of the Hunter by R.A. Salvatore. Here it is. Night of the Hunter. So this is the Companion's Codex. Number 1. Beauregard. Butthole. And the next one is Rise of the King. Oh shit, didn't mean to do that. And then Vengeance of the Iron Dwarf. Okay, so series obviously should be the actual series that it's from. Like those 3 that I just named off, Night of the Hunter, Rise of the King, and this are all one after another. But I wish there was a way that, like, I could have... Like, it'd be nice if there was, like a custom... Oh, add my own column! I'm a fucking idiot! Oh, shit, yeah. Okay, well, I want to see what this looks like. So lookup name is series. Okay, so we could call this so series is obviously just going to be like, this is from like this small collection, but like I want overarching. Column heading. No, I don't know if overarching is like the correct thing. We got series. I guess I can just do sub-series. That would probably work. Yeah, that'll work. It's whatever. I don't think I need to put anything in those. Yeah. You start immediately. You'll not be allowed to set any more preferences. Okay. That's cool. Let's reset Calibri. Caliber. Show column. Hey, there it is. What are you organizing in at first? I thought it was no. So this is an app or a program, I guess would be a better term, called Caliber or Calibri. I don't know. It's here. Calibri library. But basically, it's a program that allows you to organize your ebooks. It's basically iTunes for books, for ebooks. And being that I have so many different ebooks, especially in the this, I know you guys can't see it because I have it a little bit further over, but this folder alone is 302 different books. Like, actually, I think it's like 299, but regardless, it's, oh, hey, look, there's a truck or an SUV. This is the Forgotten Realms series of books, like circa 2019. So, I don't have like a lot of the newer stuff, but, this is a lot of the Forgotten Realms books. And then in addition to this, I have like the Codex Alera. Actually, I think these are audiobooks. Yes, those are audiobooks. But like I have the Dark Sun series. I have the Dragonlance series, which is like 200 in there. Hey, look, anthologies. I'm gonna have to change that name. Like I got the Eberron series. Oh, look, there's the Draconic Prophecies that we were looking at before. Forgotten Realms, Harry Potter, Jim Butcher, which I think these are the actual books. Yes, these are the actual books for the Dresden Files and Codex Alera. Kings of the Wild, which I just got, and I'm going to start reading soon. The Mystara series, the Ravenloft series, and then some books by T. Kingfisher. I want to read Thornhedge. And this, I forget what this one is. Yes, that's right. Yeah, His Dragon's Majesty. His Majesty's Dragon. I forget what that series is. But the other day, we went to dinner up in Greensburg, and then we went to Barnes & Noble's after, and I picked up this book called Kings of the Wild, and I want to start reading it, and I was like, well, I don't like carrying around a physical book. I don't like, I don't like creasing pages. Like, that's the thing. Like, I don't like using bookmarks because I like whenever it's, it's not actually marred and stuff. I don't like to break the spine and things like that. So, I was like, okay, well, I've physically paid for it, so I'm going to go online. I'm going to look up the EPUB, and I found it. I also actually used my Audible subscription to get the audiobook. So I have the audio version of it as well. But while I was looking into this, I started having the thought of, hey, maybe I should get an e-reader. I have been wanting to get an e-reader now that I'm wanting to get back into reading more. There's one I talked about it a little bit ago, called the XTE Ink X4, which is just a little guy, and it hooks up to the back of your phone through MagSafe. But I've also been looking into Kindles and stuff like that, and people jailbreak, Kindles now, and it's you can get custom software and stuff like that, bypass the ads and things. But there is also the part of me that's just like, hey, I have a phone. I have an iPad. Why do I need something that has an e-ink display just for the fact of having an e-ink display when I'm just not reading it anyway? So, I found I wanted to get my thing organized anyway, and I found out about this Caliber, which if I set this up, and I do eventually down the line, if I am starting to put myself in a position where I'm reading more, and I do want to get a dedicated device, then I can go in and actually sit down with, that device, because a lot of them, you again, if I would get a Kindle and I would jailbreak it, and you can get this thing called co-reader, KO reader, and it can pull from Caliber. All right. I think I should probably just do. I wonder if at this point I can just do. There we go. Here we go. Sorry, Salvatore. Why don't I just do these? See, he has like the Legend of Dritz after it, which is fine. All right. This is Homeland is the start of the. This is the start of the Dark Elf trilogy. But it's also the start of Legend of Dritz. I don't want to show check marks. Text column for key. How do I copy to clipboard? Okay, wait, can I? Remove user defined. It's just moving them up and down. Oh, that's what I needed to change. Okay. So wait, let's get rid of that. And then we're gonna add, yes. So we're gonna call this subseries. Okay, so we gotta do this. Restart it now. Ow, my neck. All right, add my own column. Add custom column. It's gonna be like series, but it's gonna be subseries. Okay, and now we're gonna restart. Okay, we're gonna move this over. Click in this column and press Q to quick view. Oh, that's cool. Okay. All right, R.A. Salvatore. I guess, let me guess, because Dark Elf Trilogy's already down there. Okay. So we need to go back into here. Okay, so we need to go to Exile, which is the Dark Elf Trilogy. And this is going to be, actually, what's the next one? Sojourn. Okay, where was it? Dark Elf Trilogy, here we go. So this is going to be the Legend of Drizzt. Copy. All right. The Crystal Shard. And then Streams of Silver. And the Halfling's Gem, which is going to be down here somewhere. All right. Canticle. And then in Sylvan Shadows, Night Masks. Fallen Fortress. The Chaos Cures. Legacy. The Legacy. Okay, so that's... Oh, wait, this isn't part of that. Motherfucker. God. That was frustrating. So, because I'm needed weather tube, there's a tornado in Florida just now, and he showed someone skiing down the street of Pittsburgh. That's fucking awesome. Right. So where were we? Legacy of the Drow. Seven. Yes. Okay. Starless Night. Nope, I didn't want to get rid of that. Just wanted to scoot it up just a hair. What are we looking at? Siege of Darkness. And Passage to Dawn. The Silent Blade. The Spine of the World. Sea of Swords. Servant of the Shard. Oh, those are backwards. Weird. Servant of the Shard is number 13 in the Drizzt series, and Sea of Swords is 14. Interesting. All right, the 1,000 Orcs is 15. The Lone Drow is 16. And the Two Swords is 17. The Orc King is next. Then it's the Pirate King and then the Ghost King. So Pirate King and Ghost King. Ow. And then that's 20. Then we move on to Gauntlgrim. And then Archmage. Oh no, Archmage is not. What? No, that can't be 29. Or 22. Neverwinter. Is... Yeah, that's weird. Nope, this should be 22, not 23. Son of a bitch. Okay. We're good. Charon's Claw is 23. Okay, good. We're back on order. The last threshold is 24. Now we have the companions. Knight of the Hunter. Which actually, I think I already have. Yep, Knight of the Hunter is down here because I already had Companions Codex. And then Rise of the King. That's 28. Now we are to the Archmage, which should be 29. I don't know why I had that elsewhere. I don't want to fudge with anything. So that's 30. Bobo, shut up. There's a hero. Is 31. Timeless. 32. Boundless. Is 33. And then it ends off with Anthologies 10. Which is right here, which is the collected stories, the Legends of Dritz, and that's number 34. Cool. Now I do need to go back in and like do these. So I'm just gonna start here because it's honestly the easiest. This is the Cleric Quintet. What's the matter, Bo? You all good, Bobo? In Sylvan Shadows. Night Masks. The Fallen Fortress. And the Chaos Curse. Cool. What's up, Bo? What's the matter? What are you doing? Are you being a pug? What's the matter? Come here. Come here. Oh, there's my little boy. There's my little boy. What a good boy. What a good boy. I'll give you a hug. Oh, my sweet pug. Do you want to go downstairs? Do you want to be where the people are? Huh? Are you a little mermaid? Are you my little mermaid? I want to be where the people are. I want to be where the treats are. I want to be where the baby is. 'Cause she carries food and gives it to me. Oh, I want to be where I can snack on things, pee on things, and make mommy mad. Oh, he's a good boy. He's such a good boy. I wish you would hang out. I wish you would just sit here and be a good boy. Say hi to the peoples. Say hi, peoples. Look at that way. Oh, say hi, peoples. I'm Bo. And I'm a good bug. Despite what my mama says, I'm a good bug. Yeah. Despite what mama says. He's a good boy. What's up? You gonna hop down? You wanna go downstairs? Okay, I'm gonna let him down. I'll be right back. I'm back. Ugh. All right. So I think I'm going to get through everything by R.A. Salvatore. I'm going to head downstairs and be with my family You know what? Part of me really wants to do this. Instead of putting the... Like, I know it's the... Like, like, the citadels and the cities, I feel like that's maybe a little bit more appropriate, but even that, like... What I feel like this should just be the Age of Dreams. Instead of like, because this is like the history of Kryn, Volume 1. Yeah, the history of Kryn, it's the Age of Dreams, Volume 1, and it's... I feel like this should be the Age of Dreams, like that. Okay, hold on. No. Age of Dreams. There we go. That would be better. That would be much better. Okay, so that's all good. Up to the R.A. Salvatore stuff. Where was I? I was on Legacy of the Drow. Legacy of the Drow 3 is the Siege of Darkness. And then 4 is the Passage to Dawn. And then we have the Silent Blade, which is the start of the Paths of Darkness. And then we have the Spine of the World. And Sea of Swords. Up next we have Servant of the Shard, which is the start of the Cell Swords. Which actually is the Cell Swords. It's like actually in my notes as the Cell Swords. But I think that's the only one. Because then it jumps to the 1,000 Orcs, which is the Hunter's Blade trilogy. I wonder if any of those are affiliate. No, 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 no. No, absolutely not. These were all written many, 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 many years before Critical Role was ever a thing. The thing is So Dritz Do Erden, which is actually what this whole collection is, like everything that I put here in sub-series, The Legend of Dritz, all of those are books that feature the Drow character Dritz Do Erden. And he was created by R.A. Salvatore. I mean, my God, where is it? It would be the Crystal Shard. No, it's so much older than that. Hold on. The Crystal Shard was originally published in 1988. So that was 3 years before I was even born. But it was literally written to introduce like people to D&D, because the Icewind Dale trilogy was the first introduction of Dritz, and it was his first published book. And the reason why they were wanting to do it was because they were wanting to write books to fill out the lore of the Forgotten Realms. So where is it? Hold on, here it is. Yeah, in 1987, R.A. Salvatore sent Mary Kirchhoff, the then managing editor of TSR's book department, a manuscript for what would become his 1990 novel Echoes of the Fourth Magic. She liked it, but asked if he could rewrite it to take place in the Forgotten Realms. She sent him Darkwalker on Moonshae, the only novel at that time set in the Forgotten Realms, and he sent her a sequel to Darkwalker, but she sent back a large map of the Forgotten Realms and said, like, pick a new story set in a different part of the realm. And eventually he found Icewind Dale, which was located to the far north. And he originally wanted to include characters from his Darkwalker series, but eventually decided on basically creating brand new characters, which was Dritz Do Erden and his, panther companion Guinevere. So he sent the Crystal Shard to TSR, and they basically, like, what was it? It informed him they could not use one of the characters. He asked for time to think, but she was already late for a meeting, and off the top of his head, he said that he had a dark elf character. She was skeptical, but he convinced her it was fine because he was a sidekick. So yeah, here it is. She asked for his name and he said Dritz Do Erden. She asked if he could spell it and he said not a chance. Which I absolutely love. Because the thing is like, Dritz sort of was like the main character, but also a bit of a sidekick, because the character that, like, a lot of people were expecting people to gravitate towards, with the Crystal Shard was this character, who is Wolfgar, because it's Dritz, Wolfgar, and Brunner Battlehammer. So they expected people to kind of gravitate towards him because he was the human character. He was kind of a Conan figure. But they really like were drawn into the Dritz character a lot. And so because of that became the main character. That was the whole thing at that point. So, here we go. Should I put the, yeah, I'm going to put the Hunter's Blade. But yeah, so Unfortunately, no association with Critical Role because Critical Role was not even a thought in Matt Mercer's glistening, dewy eyes at that point in his life. Orc King is transitions. Oh, I spelled that wrong. Now, I know for a fact there are whatchamacallits. There are absolutely Critical Role novels and like comics and stuff. So like you could definitely go out and find those. Console Grim, this is the Neverwinter Saga. This is honestly the one that like I want to read the most. Because I love like the Neverwinter region. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. I don't know why this is there. This is still there. Weird. All right, where's Neverwinter? Do I already have that down here? No. There you are. I don't know why you don't have the designation, the Legend of Dritst. All right, where are we at? Karen's Claw. What's next? The Last Threshold. Sundering. Where's the companions? The Sundering, and then we have Night of the Hunter. Oh, you know what? I'm such an idiot. I could have just done this the whole time. God damn it, I'm a fucking moron. Alright. So, Archmage is the start of Homecoming. Maestro is obviously next. Hero is obviously next. Timeless is Generations. And this is also Generations. And you know what? Let's just keep everything in similar fashion. Legend of Dritst. Legend of Dritst. The Collected Stories. The Legend of Dritst. And there we go. We got the whole Dritst collection. Yeah, so the thing is I don't know why these are all just June 2009, because that's just absolutely not right. That's so weird. Yeah, fucking Homeland was... This was December of 1990. Please tell me that there's... Please tell me there's a list somewhere. The Legend of Drizzt 33 book series on Kindle for $263. My God. I just want a list. But I want a list that, like, shows their publication date and stuff. Oh, why is things crashing? Oh, no. You motherfucker. You fucking fandom site. You goddamn piece of shit fandom site. Of course. List. There we go. All right. Shit. Is this gonna have... No, nothing fucking has the list. I want... Oh yeah, this... I think this is actually the one that I looked into before. It just says like 1990. It doesn't say like when. Like what the month is. I don't know why I'm so concerned about the publication date. Like, I'm not even looking at this. I don't know why I have this here. I don't even care about the publication date. So what the fuck am I doing? Anyway. I care about the book name, I care about the author, I care about the series and the sub-series. Okay. So, I have been... Wait, what is this? Oh, the Crystal Shard. Oh my god. I never finished the Icewind Dale trilogy. Whoops. Let's fix that. Icewind Dale... Icewind Dale. Icewind Dale. There we go. Alright. So we're good. So we got Homeland, Exile, Sojourn. Yeah, so basically, for those of you that are curious, I've read like the first... I think I've read up to the Silent Blade. I think I stopped before I got to the Spine of the World. But like... These were the first 3 that were released. The Crystal Shard, Streams of Silver, and the Halfling Gem. And then it was later on Homeland, Exile, and Sojourn, because these 3 tell the story of Drizzt being in the Underdark, being in Menzoberranzan, and like life down there. It's a very like dark story. I mean, it's like very grim. And then eventually there's massive conflict, and then he flees and leaves the Underdark, goes to Icewind Dale, where he does face some prejudice. Obviously, he's a dark elf. And then it goes into the Crystal Shard, where he what am I seeing in my camera? Oh, I think it's supposed to be one of my neighbors. But like he has like two main companions, Brunner Battlehammer and Wolfgar the Barbarian. And it's kind of their adventures together dealing with this wizard that has this talking crystal shard. Streams of Silver, if I'm not mistaken, is when they reclaim I want to say it's when they reclaim Mithril Hall. I couldn't think of the name. So this is where, so they now have Regis with them, which is a halfling, from the Dale. But, so he's like their thief, you know, he's their thief rogue and a bit of a bard. But they go to reclaim Mithril Hall, and then, the halfling's gem, I know it deals with Regis. I think Regis has like a cursed gem or something like that. But the thing about these 3 books that I actually loved, these 3, the Icewind Dale trilogy is one of my favorite D&D collections, like just the 3 of them. They move very quickly, and they are they're very like just self-contained stories. Granted, you know, you do read them in order, but like they're each their own big thing. And the problem that I had beyond that is like when you get into reading what is the prequel, you know, these 3 books, this is one big story. This is all together. It's one leading into the next, and then it's the same for Legacy of the Drow. So with this, it is again the same thing. Like these are like slightly disconnected stories, but it is one right after the other, and I just always felt like the Crystal Shard, Streams of Silver, and the Halflings Gem move very fast, and I always liked that about it. Yeah, so, but I think that's going to be it for me and what I'm going to work on today. But hey, maybe join me later. The guys and I are planning on doing a stream later. We are, probably going to be, playing a new goofy, one of those, like multiplayer slop games, called Cursed Companions. So can come back a little bit later. I'll put up a post in the Discord whenever I decide, or well, not I, but whenever we decide that we're gonna do that. Gonna put myself back here. Oh yeah, there we go, right where I belong. I was thinking you might stream all day, being said, no, God no. My wife would kill me. No, wife would kill me. Oh, look at that. The guy on a quad. He's plowing the snow. Can I rotate this? Could I have like, I don't think it would have made, no, I can't like re-rotate it. So, but yeah, like I said, I thought, oh, you all might stream. Oh, yeah. Like I said, we are going to stream. We're going to be streaming a game. Like I said, it's called Cursed Companions. I still got to buy a copy of it. It's only like $7. So, but yeah, I'm going to bounce. I will see you guys later. Have a good one. I clicked the wrong thing. Oh, I'm not going to have an outro? That's not right. Bye, everyone.